Class 6 NCERT Math Perimeter and Areas. Do you really think the exam will directly ask find the perimeter or find the area? No, most of the time they hide it in different words and real life situation to test your understanding. If we know those terms and understand the concept properly, we can answer such questions easily and confidently. So today, let's uncover the secret words and question patterns that actually mean perimeter and area. Perimeter means boundary or total outside length. In the first question, the length and breadth of the rectangular box are given and the lid is sealed with tape along its edges. The term sealed all around means the tape is pasted along the boundary of the rectangle. So, it refers to finding the perimeter of the rectangle. The second example, the length and the breadth of the photograph are given. The term length of the wooden strip required to frame the photograph means covering the boundary of the rectangle with a wooden strip. So, we need to find the perimeter of the rectangle to get the required length. Third one, a rectangular piece of land is given with its length and breadth. The land has to be fenced, which means a boundary has to be made around it. So we first find the perimeter of the rectangle, and since there are 4 rows of wires, we multiply the perimeter by 4 to get the total length of wire needed. Fourth one, both Sweetie and Bulbul are running around their parks. The word around indicates that we have to find the perimeter of each park. By comparing the perimeters of the squares and the rectangles, we can decide who covers less distance. In the fifth one, the length of the wire is 600 cm, represents the perimeter of the figure formed. When the wire is shaped into an equilateral triangle or a square, it is divided equally among all its sides. So we divide 600 cm by the number of sides to find the length of each side. In the sixth and very last example, the length and breadth of the carpet are given, and the ribbon is to be placed along its boundaries. The word along its boundaries indicate that we need to find the perimeter of the carpet. So, the required ribbon length is equal to the perimeter after converting all measurements into the same unit. Now, let us see different terms used for area. Area means surface covered, total space, space occupied, land covered, grass needed, tiles required are the terms that indicate that we need to find the area of the given figure. In the first example, the length and width of the rectangular land are given and we need to find the cost of tiling it. Tiling covers the entire surface of the land, so we need to find the area of the rectangle. Then multiply the total area by the given rate to calculate the cost. Second one, the length and width of the room are given and the carpet is used to cover the entire floor. Covering the floor means finding the area of the room. So after converting all measurements into the same units, we calculate the area in square meters. Now let us solve some sample problems and derive some useful tips from each one of them. Question 1. Find the area of the following figures by splitting into rectangles. Since we cannot directly find the area, we're going to make it easier for ourselves and split it into rectangles, rectangle 1, 2 and 3 respectively. Therefore, the total area of the figure becomes area of rectangle 1 plus area of rectangle 2 plus area of rectangle 3. Now, in order to find the area of rectangle 1, we must find the missing sides. Therefore, now length of the rectangle 1 is 8 meters and breadth is 2 meters. Therefore, the area is equal to 16 meters square. Similarly, for the rectangle 2, we have to find the missing length. Missing length is 10 meters. So, length is equal to 10 meters. Breadth is equal to 6 meters. So, area of the rectangle is 60 meters square. And if we similarly do for rectangle 3, we will get the area of rectangle 3 as 24 meters square. As we already know that the total area of the given figure should be area of rectangle 1 plus 2 plus 3. Therefore, total area of the given figure is 100 meters square. Here's a quick tip. Before solving, check the units. If they are different, convert them into the same units first. This is a common mistake that everyone does. Do not forget to write area in square units, that is centimeter square, meter square, or simply just square units if no units are given. Question 2. Find the perimeter of the given figure. Read the question carefully first. Do not start splitting the figure immediately and start solving for area. First, check are they asking for perimeter or area, then start solving. As for perimeter, there is no need for splitting the rectangles unnecessarily, since we're gonna find the outer boundary, which is basically the perimeter. First, let us add up all the lengths, that is 45 centimeters. Now let us add up all the breadths, that is 20 centimeters. And since it's a rectangle, the opposite sides are equal. Now perimeter of the given figure is equal to sum of all of its sides, that is 130 centimeters. The given figure is made up of 4 identical squares. Find the perimeter of the given figure. Let's take squares as R1, R2, R3 and R4. Since a square has all of its sides as equal, which also means that R1, R2, R3 and R4, all of them have equal sides. Therefore, length of WV is 120 centimeters. The length of R1 and length of R2 and length of R3 all together form 120 centimeters. And we know that length of R1 is equal to R2 and length of R2 is equal to length of R3. And all three of their sides together is 120 centimeters. Therefore, for one side, we will get 40 centimeters. Therefore, since a square has equal sides, all of its sides will be 40 centimeters. Now, the perimeter of the given figure is equal to 120 centimeter plus 7 into 40 centimeters, which is equal to 400 centimeters. Question number 4. The given figure is made up of 10 identical rectangles. Find the perimeter of each rectangle and the whole figure. Let the breadth of the small rectangle be p centimeters and length is equal to q centimeters. From this figure, we can say that p is equal to 2q. And given 2p plus q is equal to 25 centimeters. In the above equation, instead of p, we can write it as 2q. So the expression becomes 2 into 2q plus q is equal to 25 centimeters. Therefore, we can find the value of q, that is 5 centimeters. And we know that p is equal to 2q. Therefore, p is equal to 10 centimeters. Now, the perimeter of the smaller rectangle is equal to 30 centimeters. Now, the perimeter of the whole rectangle is equal to 90 centimeters. That's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe, hit the like button and turn on post notifications so that you guys never miss out on a video that I upload.